Hello Tankers! In today's episode we'll be giving you some updates on the situation with DM tournaments. We'll also be telling you about the separation of paints and TO and announcing a football event. DM tournaments are picking up speed, and if you are a Generalissimo you might have already had the chance to test this feature. Battles are played on a daily basis, and every day the number of battles is increasing with an average participation of 900 players per round. Please understand that this rank limitation is not meant as a discrimination against lower ranks. We want to limit the number of participants because it makes testing more manageable. Also, to those of you who are getting kicked out of the tournament during the battle creation screen, don't worry. We are aware of the problem and we're working on fixing it. As we make progress with resolving the issue of players being unable to join battles, we will expand the brackets of ranks that can join the tournament. We're still deciding on the minimum rank that players will need to participate in the DM tournaments. But don't worry, we promise that the majority of Tanki Online players will be able to participate. We also need to decide on the size of each rank group. For now, the plan is for tankers in DM tournaments to only battle against players with their same rank. But if we see that this restriction is making it hard to find enough players for a tournament, we'll consider having a wider rank bracket. Now that the battles have started, the leaderboard is starting to take shape. At this point in time, the ranking leader has already passed the 2600 points mark, having started with the base score of 1500 points. It's been several weeks since we announced the separation of paints from their resistances. Lots of rumors have been flying, but in the meantime we've been hard at work, and now we're ready to give you a progress report about this update. We're actually already in the testing stage. For now it's a closed test, but only the testers are involved in this process. Later on, when it's time to do a load test, you will be able to join in the testing. Well, depending on how many players will fit the server. Some time ago, we told you how enemy resistances would be displayed in the tab menu. However, this information wasn't fitting properly, so we decided to come up with a different way of displaying it. We're adding a new menu that will be accessed by pressing the R button. It will show you a player's resistances as well as his turret and hull upgrade levels. This will make it easier to understand what kind of opponent you're dealing with. The TX tournament among the Alternativa platform employees has come to an end, and it turned out to be very exciting. We had 32 people participating, some of whom were playing the game for the first time. So who won? Having passed every stage of the tournament undefeated, including the finals played on the Sandbox map, the team that took home the trophy was Team Keyboard Smasher, with our programmers Alexei and Vitaly, and our designers Mikhail and Evgeny. Congratulations! This year's Euro 2016 Football Cup is the most discussed event of the summer. The first matches of the quarterfinals have already started, and we've prepared something special for the event. As the semi-finals kick off, you'll be able to join in the football frenzy by purchasing one of 4 paints in support of the semi-finalists. Of course, the paints will be available for a limited amount of time, but during that period, they'll be giving your tank 15% protection from all turrets and mines. And there's more! If the team you're supporting places 3rd or 4th, you'll be rewarded with supplies. If they place 2nd, you'll get 1 day of premium as well as 25 units of each supply. And if you've been backing the team who wins the Euro 2016, you'll receive 20,000 crystals, 3 days of premium, and also supplies. The event is scheduled to start next week, don't miss it. Video of the week. Last week we asked you to send us a video with a football theme. I am playing in the stadium. Let's watch the best video. The theme for next week's video is I am playing on the Rio map. Make sure it's a normal battle, not parkour. That's it, folks. Make sure you keep an eye on DM tournaments and participate in the Euro 2016 Football Frenzy event. Goodbye.